Howdy Yall. I'm Teal the Firefox. Welcome back to Don't Starve Together. Now, this might not look like the world we left last time. Well, since then, the world got regenerated. Was fighting Dragonfly, and I figured, you know what, might be helpful. I did need to reconfigure my insight tree, because since the last few episodes, of course, I was just going with whatever I thought was kind of good at the moment. Now that I've looked a little more into it, this is kind of more the layout I've wanted to do. So, yeah, I figured why not. And so now here we are, in this brave new world. And of course, we've done this song and dance before. And so of course, just time to survive. Now there is an additional... First thing of business is, of course, we're going to try and map out the edge of the entire continent. But in addition to that, we also kind of need to find the pan flute, which normally is just like a craftable item, but also one automatically spawns at the beginning of each new world at the kilometer statue. So that's kind of like something we're going to try and keep a lookout for as we go along, because that's going to be my primary source of sustenance and souls, because of these pan flute perks down here, which pretty much means that basically how it works is that with the first of those two perks... Oh, shoot. I did not want to do that. But yeah, this perk basically impromptu flutist or flautist. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically, it'll give you a free pan flute use each day. Basically meaning it won't use up its durability. But then this pleasant pastoral perk with it will also make souls spawn whenever I play it. About 6 or so. So that is going to be... So that's pretty much 6 souls each and every day. So that's going to be invaluable. Which I love, by the way, that it straight up just gives you a free usage each and every day for the pan flute. Normally that thing like uses 20 durability with 1 use. And it's like, mandrakes, at least last I checked, are not renewable whatsoever. Technically, the only way to get another mandrake would be to deconstruct a pan flute with a item called the deconstruction staff, which is rather late game. So yeah, honestly, I kind of wish that they lowered the cost for the pan flute. Honestly. As in, like, durability. Or that we could, at the very least, like, make mandrakes renewable on their own. Or otherwise, just, like, let us repair the pan flute itself. Because that, honestly, like, the pan flute's just one of those items where it's just not worth using it. Like, sure, you get the free one with Glommer statue, and it's like, okay, that's cool. That's neat. I'll save it for, like, it's one of those items where it's like, you save it until you really need it, but what if you need it later when that moment finally comes around? So yeah, I really think we need that the pan flute needs to get like buffed in a way. If nothing else, like I think that the simple like idea of just allow us to repair the flute, probably with like grass or something in between usage, that alone would make it more usable, because it's like, okay, you don't have to use all of it. But yeah, that little tangent out of the way, I'm actually rather excited due to the fact that I'm pretty sure y'all have heard by now, but Don't Starve 3 is coming eventually, sometime. It's been announced. The game is called Don't Starve Elsewhere. We, of course, reacted to the trailer last episode, or last, like, Don't Starve video. Okay, I think I'm good on twigs. But I am just really excited for that game. In fact, I'll leave a link to the description in this. I pretty much like, because I love Wartox and I'm really hoping he gets in the game. I honestly I started making fan art. And so I'll leave a link to that in the description, like a post I made on the forums where I post if you want to see it. But I really am hoping Wartox gets into that game. Because right now, we only have Wilson, Willow, Wendy, and WX. And I'm pretty sure Wigfrid too, because we do see... I didn't notice this when I reacted to the trailer, but there's a scene in it where Wilson is holding a Wigfrid spear, battle spear, the unique spear that she can normally only she can make. Ooh. Here's the stage. That'll become handy later. I'm a little worried that I don't have any grass yet, though. It's kind of very important. Oh, there's some spiders. Make an axe and kill a few of these guys. Now, I will need the silk for the knapsack. Ow. Nope. Oh, there's the other one. Alright, we got the silk. And we found a touchstone! Ooh, it's going off great already. Oh! I did not want to do that! I did not want to do that! Oh no! I didn't mean to do that! I'm sorry! Oh, there's a torch! I'm gonna need that! Please go away. Oh god. I guess those are just wandering around now. Okay, but at least we got a torch. Ooh, in a wormhole. Okay, what was I saying? It was about elsewhere. But yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we got, ooh, deciduous already? This is very helpful. I think this might be the... We might have just found the pan float. But yeah, we got Wilson, Willow, Wendy, and WX, because obviously they are in the trailer. What is that? No, that's a blood mushroom. But this is the Pig King. So we did just immediately find the pan... We just gotta find the statue, technically. But yeah, and then of course, because those four, there's Wilson, Willow, Wendy, and WX, they appeared in the trailer itself. And then of course we got that scene where Wilson was holding Wigfrid's battle spear. I probably did not want to set that on fire, that's probably a bad idea. Oh god. Well, let's see. So yeah, so those four, yeah, those 5 characters are pretty much confirmed to be in the game, with maybe Wigfrid, because we didn't see her, but again, her unique crafting item. She is of course the only person who can craft those battle spears, so there's kind of nowhere else Wilson could have gotten one of those. But yeah, we still don't, beyond that, as from what I've looked at for this, but we haven't gotten any other characters confirmed for the game. So I'm really hoping my boy Wartox gets in it. And so that kind of motivated me to bust out the old artistic skills. And because as I stated before when I first made my avatar, that avatar I use, like I'd say I'm fairly decent when it comes to hand-drawn art. Like, I'm really happy with how this Wartox piece came out. Like, it's legitimately some of the best work I've done. But it's just like, ever since I left high school, like, the inspiration needed to make my art for me has just plummeted. Like, I just feel no need and have no desire to do it. Just even if I do actually want to do it, I just can't muster it up. But I just got a surge of motivation, and I kind of had to like kind of drop what I was doing in my life before I was like, okay, we gotta deal with this before it burns out. Oh, there's a marble piece. Still no glamour though. We're pretty much skeleton. What happened? Oh, we got a fisher. That could be useful. But yeah, let's just explore this deciduous and find the glamour statue. Seems to be pretty big so far. Really. Yeah, I really think Wartox would make a good character. I understand, like, there are other characters. I really do wish we get other characters other than just the main DST cast. Because it's like, other DLC characters, like there's Wheeler, Wilba, Walani, and Woodlegs. They're all from, like, the single-player DLCs. Shipwrecked and Hamlet. And we did get Warley and Wormwood, who also came from those DLCs as like bonus. They did join DST, but we didn't get to see much of that. Thus, we know little to nothing about them overall. I do kind of hope that we get to see some of those characters who didn't make the cut to DST in elsewhere. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember. I saw a post where it's like where this one guy did a bunch of he also did fan designs for other characters in the for the elsewhere style. And he did one with Wheeler, which I thought was actually really good. And I would love to learn more about those characters too. Like Wheeler in particular, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, probably would actually have some kind of interesting tech. Her and Walter, because they primarily fight. Aha, there it is. But yeah, her and Walter, they both primarily fight with ranged weaponry. And since there's now like this 3D terrain, be interesting to see how that kind of like how those weapons would kind of interact with it. Like you could stand atop a cliff and fire down at something below, or vice versa. What happened? What? Ooh, my game just lagged there. Yeah, this is a pretty big deciduous biome. Oh, and this is what I was talking about. You see these music notes on the pan flute? Oh, I didn't pay attention. But yeah, look, I didn't use up any durability, and I still got those 6 souls. So yeah. I'm gonna move you right there. Okay, maybe not right there. There. You know, I'm really liking this deciduous. Got a wormhole right there. Where did that come from again? Ooh, this is actually somewhat close to spawn. Yeah, it goes all the way down here to this bee biome. Kind of liking this. This may very well be the location of our base. However, there should be another deciduous biome that spawns too. And I get this is the Pig King one, so it'd probably be better to base in this one. Maybe like right here or over here somewhere. Yeah, we'll take a look at the other one when we find it. So let's just whoop. Alright, we got the pan flute. And since we're on the cobblestone road, let's just explore to that. Okay, there's a tall bird. Because it should be on this road that we find. Oh no. Don't tell me we're not gonna get any sort of like grass tufts in this world. Oh god. Look at the grass geckos. Is that why we're not finding any grass tufts? There's another wormhole. I am going to explore this first, though. Because I want to see if we can find Chester. He's usually along... That's a fun tip for you. If you want to try and find Chester as quickly as possible, typically he'll spawn, or his eyebone will spawn along the cobblestone road. Ooh, we got a bullet. Much inventory space, so I'm not gonna do much anything else. But yeah, usually it'll be like on the side here. Anyway, here's the other pig village. So yeah, we didn't find him. Yes, I think we did. Double checking the map because I got a thing where it tells me. I don't think we found. Unless he's like over here somewhere. Nope. No clue where he is. Yet, at least. Alright. Let's just jump back through here. And continue on from where we started. I probably should have. Probably fine. Probably gonna drop this though. And just use up this. Just for the sake of inventory space. Alright. Yeah, as I was saying, with I keep getting off track. Yes, again, just some characters I think I would like to see in Elsewhere. Of course, number one, Wartox. I think his abilities, or like particularly his soul hopping, would interact pretty well with the 3D terrain. And I think that Wheeler and Walter's ranged weaponries would too as well. Who else would I... I don't really know. Okay. Not really good. This torch only has like 13% on it. Kinda gotta stay here for a sec. Hopefully this won't burn down most of the forest. This may have been a bad idea. At the same time, though, I literally do not have any torch. Oh my god, I should have grabbed some grass from the crickos. Hold on a second. Is that... Looks like there is a savanna. Yeah, there's some grass steps over there by the spawn portal. It's getting hot in here. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure if we go away, it'll sort out itself. Alright. Let's actually get some grass so I can make torches. Yeah, this stuff's gonna be precious if the world has declared we're gonna have grass geckos. I don't know why it does this, or why they haven't at least made it a setting yet. But basically, if like whenever generating your world, like whether or not you get like grass tufts or grass geckos, or twiggy, or like saplings or twiggy trees, it's like completely random and up to the RNG. I never once got that. Why didn't they just make that like something you could turn on and off if you wanted it? Because the grass tufts and the saplings are infinitely better. Let's grab as much of it as we can. back here. I guess we can take a look at what's through this wormhole. You might as well. Another mosaic biome? Oh, we're off in this direction. Oop. Did not mean to do that. Alright, time to make a crafting or a science machine. Oh my god. I am going to plant these two. Just get like started on regrowing things after that fiasco with the fire. Go for the wall this time. Alright, I got some extra storage space. And now, let's build a shovel. Anything else I want to build? Don't know. Doesn't look like it. Except maybe a torch. Make a couple torches. Alright. Ooh, I can play my flute again. There we go. We're back up. Alrighty. Yeah, I've taken a pretty decent hit to sanity. I probably don't want to go back through the wormhole. There. Forgot to do that. You guys leave me alone. Actually, maybe I do want to fight you guys. Nope. Got more meat. Kelp. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe you like let me jump on here. Can I not? Okay. Alright, anyways, onwards we go. Ooh. Keep picking up rocks. More wood, actually. Probably would be a good idea. Build a fire. Okay. There we go. No, okay. Didn't want to do that. Alright, there we go. Topped off. So we'll just continue along our way. It's a little difficult to see, though. Not just because it's dark, but also because I'm going insane. So it makes it a little hard to distinguish the land from the water. Yeah, hopefully. Sandy. Maybe, like, if I find a bunch of flowers, I'll be able to raise my sanity real quickly. I could also just set souls free, honestly. Okay, there we go. Alright, got enough rocks for a fire pit now, thankfully. We almost looked back around. You know what? I think it's best if I just kind of pause it here and wait till I find something interesting. Alrighty. Welcome back. So I've managed to explore pretty much the entirety of the continent, as per usual. And I did indeed find a second deciduous biome, and I indeed liked it better. So, here we are. Got a bunch of spiders to the south. We also got a wormhole, which, if I remember correctly, takes us to down here. And we're kind of just... This is a really okay spot, not gonna lie. Yeah, we've got our fire pit, we've got our alchemy station. Won't be long now. We got the workings of a future base. I managed to kill some koala. Let me tell you, having the pan flute to be capable of just playing it for free once a day, that has been so much more helpful. Being able to regularly just, like, I guess, stun creatures. Like, it really came in handy. We are getting rather close to winter. I already got a breezy vest. Mainly, at this moment, it looks like we just gotta... Our first priority is just spruce up the base. We also gotta go get... I also left a bunch of stuff at spawn whilst I was adventuring, since I kept getting back over there. Yeah, first off, where was all that car? I kept seeing a bunch of, like, clockwork stuff. What's the closest? Oh yeah, over there. Of course, there are, like, two, I think there were, like, 3 knights. I only see the 2 here on the map. Pretty sure there's like 3 of them. But, you know what? I think that's enough for this first episode. Or, next episode, not first. This is the first episode in this brand new world of ours. But, we already got an alchemy station, we got our fire pit, we got a ton of stuff, we're kind of ready for winter. And we also got like a bunch of other stuff over here at spawn. Like Glommer. So yeah, I called this video Roaring Success. Next episode, we're gonna mainly just kind of like spruce up the base. I'll go grab some carpet. We're also gonna start dealing with winter, because we only got 8 days of autumn left. Anyways, I've been Teal the Firefox, and thank y'all for watching. I'll see all y'all in the next video. Bye bye.